What's up, y'all? Trayvon Barber Training Solutions here with WOOX, going over my my Ruger 1022 build out. So I went over to the nickel store here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, where they typically have everything that's brand new when it drops, to check out the 1022 carbon fiber model that just dropped this year. So why I really wanted this thing is that it's 3 pounds stock with this really cool, like speckled, lightweight stock here, and then the carbon fiber barrel that comes with the gun stock. You don't have to purchase it separately. So I initially was trying to save money by looking at a carbon fiber barrel by itself and then buying the action and the trigger by itself, and it costs way more than just buying the gun flat out. So I went over to the nickel store and picked this up, and then decided, you know what, let's Gucci this thing up and try to do a little bit of PRS 22. So what is PRS 22? That stands for Precision Rifle Series 22. So in the Precision Rifle Series, you're shooting a series of targets at various distances off of various objects to see who's the better shooter, shooting for time and points based on your hits, etc., etc. I would love to get into PRS in general, but doing the centerfire stuff, shooting 6.5 Creedmoor or 308 or 223 gets really expensive really fast just in ammo. But 22, do that all day. So I hit up my friends over at WOOX and said, hey, we've done a lot of builds, but I don't have a 22. I didn't have a 1022 at the time. And I don't have one that's ready for competition. Can we build something out together? And they said, absolutely. So we've had a ongoing relationship to do some really cool videos together for the past few months and really enjoying working with those folks. So they sent over the Cobra stock. So the Cobra stock is your OG, like traditional style thumb hole type of stock, so you can have that really relaxed position with your hand to break some really good and easy shots without having any tension in the hand. We also have a almost 90-degree vert grip here integrated into the stock. We have a bag grinder integrated into the stock with a piece of Picatinny on there, so you can attach whatever you want to, attach your bag directly to it, attach whatever the heck you want to attach to the piece of Picatinny, but they have it here included for you. Do what you want. It comes with a very nice butt pad here. You don't really need it because you're shooting 22, but if you also want to upgrade this, we can sell you that too. It comes with a adjustable cheek riser so that you can get a good field of view through your optic. Now, onto the optic. Yeah, we'll get to the front here in a second. Onto the optic. This is a Maven RS4. So I don't know how many of you know about Maven, but they are a direct-to-consumer style of company. So they don't sell to any retailers or third-party distributors. They make the optic in Japan, get it into America, and they sell it directly to us for a very fair cost for what you're getting in this optic. So I run a Leupold Mark V. I've run some of your Vortex high-end optics. I've looked through your Night Forces, don't own one. This thing stands up to all of those, and I'm not just saying that because I have this and I really like the company and they sent this to me for free. I am saying that coming from a photographer's standpoint who shoots with Sony, Nikon, and Canon through some really nice glass. This glass stands up to all of those. That was the first thing I thought when I got this out. Now I got it out and I said, man, the quality in the field is really nice. Then I looked through it and I said, good Lord, the glass and clarity through this optic is phenomenal. It's ridiculous. So if you get the opportunity to look through some Maven glass, get your hands on one, I would absolutely do that. They actually have a try before you buy program to where they will send you out whatever optic you see on their website and binoculars, monoculars, etc. Before you want to buy it and say, hey, try it out. Let us know what you think. If you want to buy it, send that one back. We'll send you a brand new one. I don't know anybody else who's doing that sort of stuff. So please hit them up. But why did I go with a 5x30 power optic? Shooting 22s out to 150 yards plus on 1-inch to like 8-inch targets. I kind of want to make sure I can see everything in HD, which this thing basically is. But yes, these folks are shooting teeny targets out to 100, 150 yards. I don't have great vision. I've had astigmatism since I was basically born. So I want to make sure that I have as good of a piece of glass as possible with as much magnification as possible. Now, do I use all the way out to 30? Heck no, I'll probably stop around the 12 or the 15. But having the ability to dial up to 30 is amazing. Locking turret caps, very easy to zero, very overbuilt, well built. It is a little bit heavy, so I will say that if you're looking for a weight saving optic, this probably isn't the one to pick, but they have a crap ton of other optics on their website. Give them a look, and that's why I went with the Maven. All right, next on the front of the gun, hopefully this is in frame, I have the Accutac, which is the company, Accutac and Echo X22. So it's a 22 cal suppressor. It is not carbon fiber, the barrel's carbon fiber. It is titanium and aluminum. So it is about the same weight as 2 ballpoint pens, not your nice ballpoint pens, the plastic ones we used to use in school that come in like a 20 pack. Those kind of ballpoint pens, the ones you used to chew on the cap, that kind. They, about 2 of them, I put it on the scale probably a couple weeks ago when I got the thing. Put it on the scale, those 2 ballpoint pens weighed more than the freaking can, the suppressor. When I got it from my FFL Champion Defense in Swansea, South Carolina, appreciate y'all for taking this in for me. My guy Aaron took it out and said he almost threw it because of how light it was. The thing is air light. If you stick it in your pocket, you'll forget it's there. It is, I can't describe to you exactly how light this bad boy is. It is ridiculously light. Now, being that light, I honestly expected that it was not going to be quiet. Yeah, no, it's quiet. Supers and suppressed. It was very quiet right out of the box. Now, I normally use a little bit of pulling jelly or pulling gel to go into the back of my suppressors, so it takes away that first round pop. I don't think this thing has a first round pop. Now, I don't have the best hearing anymore from shooting so much. I got tinnitus or tinnitus, however you want to pronounce it. So I have that ringing in the ears, but this thing doesn't have a first round pop. I'm gonna let you hear it on camera, but you know, camera never does justice for these cans. So thank you, Accutac, for also sending this out for the build. Next, we have the Accutac BR4. I think it's the BR4, but essentially it's their bench rest model, one of the newest ones. And it looks, to me, I said, man, this thing looks like something off of a freaking Terminator movie. Super overbuilt, which is kind of the theme of this gun. But super overbuilt, very sturdy. I'm not sure what this thing is rated to hold weight-wise. But I think if I stood on here, and I'm about 190 pounds, watch it. I believe if I stood on here, it would probably hold me up just fine for days on end. It is rated to hold basically all big heavy guns for bench rest style shooting. I use it when I go prone. I use it when I'm shooting with my daughter or my wife, because I know for a fact if they put too much weight on the gun, if my daughter decides to lay all the way on top of the gun, it's not going to hurt the Accutac Bipod, and it's going to take it. It does pan and tilt. It's got these telescoping legs, and the bad boy is just, like I said, it is super overbuilt. It is heavy, so if you're looking for something to run and gun with, this is not going to be that. It is designed to go prone or shoot bench rest, whatever the case may be. As far as the attachment that I'm using to put these onto the gun, I literally just bought a piece of Arca off of Amazon. I don't care, sue me. I'm not going to be the guy that's paying $100 for a piece of Arca to go on the bottom of my gun. Just not going to do it. Holding up just fine. The Cobra stock comes with a little piece of, not a little piece, it comes with a full length, about that long, full length M-lock slot here, so you can put on whatever attachments that you want. I went with around a 4 to 5 inch piece of Arca, so that I could attach it to my 2-vetch tripod and be able to put on a bipod at the same time. Now, the 2-vetch tripod, I have taken this thing backcountry hiking and hunting in Colorado, looking for elk. I have ran this in 2-gun competitions where the entire squad of 10 to 12 guys over 2 days were using my bipod because nobody else thought to bring one, and everybody loved it. It's fallen down the side of mountains. Like I said, it's been used in 2-gun competitions, so it's getting slammed into the ground. People are slamming all their weight on top of it. The thing is built Ford tough. I don't own a Ford, I have a Toyota, but you understand the saying. And that is the 1022 build. So I want a huge shout out to WOOX, Maven, Accutac, Accutac, 2-vets. Also the company that I work for, Right to Bear, which is a legal defense service for self-defense. So if you have to use self-defense in any manner, whether a firearm is involved, no weapon is involved, you just use your hands and feet, bag of avocados, whatever, we cover you legally. So take care of your lawyer fees, take care of replacing your gun if it's taken in the course of an investigation, all of that good jazz, because like myself, I'm sure the majority of you, we don't just keep attorneys on retainer in the case that we might have to use self-defense. Shouldn't need it regardless, but that's just the way our legal system is set up. So if you are interested in that, you can shoot me an email, shoot me a DM, hit up Right to Bear, whatever the case may be. But back to the 1022. I'm going to head over to the range to show you the groupings that you can expect to get out of a stock carbon fiber barrel and stock trigger with some Gucci upgrades just to essentially make the gun more comfortable and easy to shoot. The other upgrade that I might make to this gun in the future is going to be a better trigger, something that's more suited to competition. lighter, faster reset, just makes shooting a little easier. And I may or may not upgrade the barrel just based on what I see after getting like your Ely or very high-end ammunition. Because if the gun can't group with very good ammunition, that's telling me it's a barrel issue, not an ammo issue. And I'm a pretty dang good shooter, so it shouldn't be a meat issue. But swapping the trigger and swapping the barrel may be in the future, but right now, based on the groups that I saw when I just tested the gun because I was so excited, I don't think it's really necessary. So next video, we're gonna head over to the range and do some accuracy testing with the top 3 ammos that I saw right off the shelf. Initially, show you what sort of groups you can possibly expect out of this bad boy. I might do some suppressed and unsuppressed just to see what those groupings are looking like, see if the suppressor is giving me any sort of deviation in grouping size. I know it's going to deviate as far as up, down, left, and right, but hopefully it doesn't deviate the actual grouping size. And you guys can make your own determination of whether this is something you want to build out yourself. But at minimum, you can know kind of what to expect out of the 1022. Appreciate you sticking around this long if you've been here. Let me know what else you might want to see as far as this build, other builds I've done with WOOX, stuff we're going to do in the future. And come along for this PRS 22 journey. I'm looking forward to doing this. All right, next video, I'll see you on the range.